there, everybody, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. Joined the Dwight Army today, subscribe. It actually kept it down there. I was worried that it would get rid of that. Or it was just one... I actually didn't know if it would stay or not. I wonder if the bugs fixed it. If the bug's fixed, then hopefully all comments we should be able to see. However, I don't know when it'll be fixed. If it's not fixed. If anything, I've got my phone plugged into a charger, which then I can just keep track of the comments there. So it's sort of like I'll be in the stream I'm playing, but I'll also be somewhat watching well, just keeping track of the comments with my phone, because they still pop up on YouTube and everything. But yeah, alright, so let's just get right into it. Let's go to a match. To Survivor match. Level 92, I can't wait to get that, what do you call it? I can't wait to get to devotion. And I can't believe that True Talent, another Dead by Daylight YouTuber, he's already on his 4th devotion. He's played the game that much. I can't believe it at times that he is that high. I wonder where Monto's at, but we can never see because he's got his camera right in the way always. In his videos, so I can never see how high his devotion is. Another Dead by Daylight YouTuber, Puppers, I'm pretty sure he's high up there as well. Pretty sure he's got a couple devotions, or 3. Ochito is actually same. He's actually like at about my rank right now, in player level. Because he had to, you know, his whole situation with how he got banned on off of PC, so he came to PS4 then. So that's why he's level. My level might actually be slightly higher, but I also don't know how long his delays on his videos are. So he could be higher than me. I don't know. Or we're about equal, because his last video is like 80 something, and I'm 92, so we could be equal. Not sure. Anyway, we got some big news. Some changes are happening on the PTB. Currently, I am on PS4, so I don't actually get to play the PTB. But I've watched the YouTubers I said aloud, aside from Ochito, because he's also on PS4 because he can't play on PC anymore since he got banned. But like True Talent, I've watched him play around in the PTB a couple of games just to see what was up. There's some weird bug going around right now in the basement, actually, which traps them in the basement. They have a hard time leaving the basement or something. So, well, at least we are on the new map, so that'll be fine. Ugh. There's some new perk changes coming up. Ruin what? What's ruin? Anybody know what ruin is? I don't. I like how I just nail it. Even though I'm not technically expecting it to happen. I just still nail it. Ding dong boy! How did that hit me? What is this pallet placement? Seriously. Wait, what? I threw that down. It even started to do the animation to throw it down. I don't know what happened. Is Iron Grasp? Seriously? This killer must not be that positive. I also wonder if he's going to camp me. I can't hear him. Does anyone see him? Good, good. Do the generators. Don't worry about me. Oh, that was the ruin? Okay. No, wait, that's not ruin. Ruin's still in. That was a different totem. The bad thing is, guys, with it being late, I have no clue if he's coming. I also don't know if he has Nurse's Calling. Like, I feel as though Nurse's Calling is really powerful on Wraith because he's invisible, and and survivors can't see him then. Oh yeah, also, about the PTB, Legion is getting a huge buff. They're making it so healthy survivors go down within 3 swipes of his power, basically the same as Frank's mixtape. So if you hit him 3 times with the Feral Frenzy, a healthy survivor is down. If the survivor's already injured and not in a bleed out timer, it only takes 2 hits from the Feral Frenzy, which means it's done within 1 use of its power, because you know how you can hit them into the bleed out timer, and then you can hit them again. Oh. Let me heal you. I gotta run. Oh, thanks, Neon, for healing. I mean, I did save you, so. That bug is weird, where you have to use Vaulted Pallet. Anyone even see the stone hex room? Is that it? Come back, we'll make it, dude. hit for, huh? I think he might have Nurse's Collar. Well, I got all my stacks for We're Gonna Live Forever. What we really need is to find that X room. So anyway, Legion is becoming really powerful. He's like overpowered now. There's also no counterplay anymore, even to Legion's power, just because he can vault pallets, and that's like the only counterplay, main counterplay to like every killer in the game, pallets. Except for, of course, for the Nurse, because she can go right through them. There's no counterplay to Legion's power. And they also just made him, with the new PTB, the update is making him incredibly powerful. It's like it's built in Frank's mixtape. I have will make it. Come back. Come back. I have will make it. Ugh. I need to find a generator. We'll make it still active. Huh. Really, Lori? We need this generator. There goes the Wraith. Gotta get this generator. Generators about the top. Good. Generator's done. Gotta keep an eye on out for any totems though, with no ed and all. The Wraith was just there. He was literally right there. There's no Noed, but no, that's not a lit totem. Who knows if he can make it over here to me? Because he also needs to uncloak, first of all. take the win. That is a cool map. I will say that. That is a cool Survivor map. It's a nice, for a snow-covered map. It's nice. Alright. Let's do this. I just checked YouTube. There have been no comments made so far, so I think we're okay. So I don't know if it's still broken or not. Let's put it that way. Switch to killer. Get a perk. Okay, Lightborn, Predator. I'm only going with Lightborn because it's cheaper, less expensive to buy. Oh wait, what? What? Did I make it to rank 1 without even noticing? Am I just rank 1 now? Did I do it? It says I'm a rank 1 survivor. I did it. Again. I wasn't anticipating on doing it again, but it just so happened to happen. Oh. Well, let's just hop into another match then. We also have some updates on some perk changes also. It'd be helpful if I just pulled it up. I'm just gonna pull up the just gonna pull up patch notes on my phone here. Anyway, so they added new survivor animations. So that means, like, when you're waiting around here at this scene in the campfire, there'll be new animations for the survivors. Also, here's some perk changes relating to the killers. There's updated text to reflect the perk does not work with pallets. There was confusion and people thought because Legion could vault pallets and that the perk did not specify, it only said when vaulting, that people thought Bamboozle worked with pallets. It does not. And so they have changed the text to reflect that it doesn't work with that it does not work with pallets. And then Blood Warden. They added a timer on the perk in the HUD to better indicate when and for how long Blood Warden is activated. So there's a timer, you can see it, you can keep track of it, you'll know when it ends, the killer will know when it ends. Iron Maiden. They reduced the survivor location notification from 4 seconds to 3 seconds. I guess they felt 4 seconds was a little long. In fact, this wasn't the change I had envisioned for Iron Maiden. I had envisioned, like, that they would have increased the time that they remain exposed for, because 15 seconds isn't long. If someone gets in a locker on, like, the other side of the map, you're not getting over there. And like a good survivor that's great at vaulting, escaping, and whatnot, like 15 seconds is nothing to them. They can easily out-juke a killer. So really, Iron Maiden's still only useful for Doc, just so people don't hide in the lockers when he's trying to find everyone. And next perk, Spies from the Shadows. So they increase the chances of a visual notification to 100% for all tiers. So that means if you trigger a crow, a bird will notify the killer. It's not just a chance, it will notify the killer. And it increased the notification range from 16, 24, and 36 meters now to 32, 40, and 48 meters. So the killer can be pretty far away and get a notification from a crow. I like this buff to Spies from the Shadows because it buffs. With this becoming more powerful, more killers are going to use it, which calls for more survivors to bring back Calm Spirit, because that was the counter to this perk. More people are going to use Spies from the Shadows, so that brings power back to Calm Spirit. I like that. And the last killer perk that was fixed, Surveillance, one of the pig's perks. All generators start under the effects of Surveillance at the start of the match. Increased repair hearing distance by 8 meters. So what that means is all the generators will be highlighted one color, it'll be under your power, and if one of them starts getting worked on, it'll be highlighted a different color then. And then you can also hear the generators being worked on 8 meters farther away. Once regressing generators will be highlighted in white. Once regression stops, generators will be highlighted by a yellow aura. So that means once regression stops, that means the survivor has touched it then at that point. It will be highlighted by a yellow aura for 8 to 12 to 16 seconds. This is a much needed buff to Surveillance. Surveillance was just a terrible perk. No one used it. It was just absolutely terrible. Now they just need to fix Hangman's Trick, because that was also a terrible perk. The only good perk the pig had to begin with was Make Your Choice. But now Surveillance, I think, is going to be helpful. Legion. Also, with Legion, manually ending Frenzy no longer depletes the remaining of your power gauge. Alright, match is starting. I'll read more of the changes later. Is there a totem here? Spirit. Why'd you teleport here? Must be a totem. It's a normal totem, though. I think she just randomly teleported here. I don't think she had anything important. At least, I don't know yet. She's going after that obsession, though. No ruin. Alright, let's Gen Rush. Let's do Gen Rush. Let's do this. If you need Hex Ruin in the higher ranks, that might be in a lower ranked game. Just because it took too long it took a while to find a match, so I might be in a lower ranked game right now, even though I'm a rank 1 survivor. One generator's already done. I'm about to finish one here pretty shortly. So I have no idea where the spirit's at. Oh, she hit someone. She has thanatophobia. Weird. Ever since the emphasis on using thanatophobia on Legion, people are starting to think thanatophobia is good. I thought so too at first, but there's just better perks. I'm gonna break this totem just to be safe. A spirit with no head could definitely happen. Nice. Oh, what happened there? A pallet? A flashlight? Did she have Decisive Strike also? Are there 2 decisives in the game? Like... It's dangerous doing this metal generator. I don't think this person's that good with the spirit. Oh yeah. This is almost GG. Are they going to farm her? Hey, Alpha. Hey, it's working. The thing's working again. Well, this is nice. The chat's working. I'm not here, Spirit. I'm not here, Spirit. Spirit, go find something else to do. Hopefully someone's gonna grab him. Oh! Sloppy butcher. Yeah, Spirit's not getting any of Dwight. I mean, let's be honest though, the Spirit is kinda hot, even though she is kinda dead at the same time. I don't know if I really want to heal that close to the action. The Sloppy Butcher and Thanatophobia form a mean combination. This is just painful, this healing speed. I'm so happy self-care is getting buffed. In the PTB. Yeah. Self-care is being buffed. Hey, they finished my gen. I'm gonna check this totem. Is there a NOED? Oh, someone broke that totem. Self-care for life. Alright, Meg's there. I'm gonna see what I can do about that save, perhaps. I wonder what the Spirit's doing out this far. Alright, let's get this guy. Spirit went to the door. Let's get this guy. And he did hit the survivor briefly. I will make it, so... Hi, Spirit. Does she not see us up here? Oh no. Wonder if that guy's gonna make it. Oh no. Run! Run! I will body block. No, I can't. Ah. Uh-oh. There's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can do about that. She had to choose between one of them. The other one would have crawled out. Yeah, what I suspected. Nurse's calling. That amount of decreased healing speed. You bet someone would have Nurse's calling with it. And unrelenting. Interesting. That's probably why the Claudette couldn't escape. She recovered too quickly. I don't have enough. Hey, you're able to play? Do you want to join up? Yeah? Alright. Alright. I just gotta create that party. Now, create party. Alright, there we go. I think I sent everything though. Did it not work? Oh, there you are. Alright. Did you join the party? That way you don't have to hear my delayed voice through the stream. That you can just hear me directly. Anyway, I didn't even notice... Oh, it doesn't want... Oh, let me try it again. Invite... I invited you again, so... Anyway, I didn't even notice when it happened, but I hit rank 1. I didn't even notice when it happened. I just looked over and I'm like, oh, I'm rank 1. Wow. It might help if I change the party privacy to public. That might help. Anyway, continuing on with the new updates. I was reading them all off earlier, in between games. Anyway, so next we've got the Pig. Adjusted the combat straps add-on in accordance to the crouch duration change, which decreased value from 1 second to 0.3 seconds. And then we've got the change the terror radius fade time for when crouching, uncrouching to fade in 4 seconds or so, down from 6.6 seconds. Decrease the base crouch and uncrouch duration from 2 seconds to 1.3. Oh, really? Huh. That's weird. I even changed the party What if you invite me to a party? Let's see if that works. Try and do that. I'm just reading them all off for the stream. Scoring adjustments for the Pig. Hit during dash attack increase from 250 to 500. Initiate dash attack increase from 50 to 100. So more points. Huh. That's weird. Oh well. I guess we'll have to go like this then. Anyways, so survivor perk changes. Distortion. It's updated text to reflect that this perk does not trigger when survivors are in the dying state or affected by traps. Interesting. So if you're in the dying state with that, if you're in the dying state, you have distortion. That means you're still going to be seen by Barbecue and Chili and Deerstalker, or Deerstalker, if they're close or far enough away, depending on the perk. Leader has been buffed. All action speeds, with the exception of repair speed, are increased to 15, 20, and 25% instead of 3, 6, and 9. The effect now persists for 15 seconds after the perk owner is out of range. So I'm wondering if repair speed actually gets any buff whatsoever. With the exception, it says with the exception of repair speed. So I'm wondering if that still does the normal 3, 6, or 9% bonus for repair speed. But everything else is now 15, 20, and 25. That, because it doesn't affect repair speed, if it doesn't affect repair speed, then that kind of honestly is a nerf on the leader perk. Because a lot of people just use leader just to get that extra repair speed. But I do like the buff that they gave to prove thyself. Increase repair speed by 10% for each other survivor working on a generator. And you gain 50 to 75 or 100% more blood points in the co-op actions. And then Technician, they just made it so that all stages have reduced hearing distance by 8 meters up. From 0 to 4 to 8. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna read out any more of those changes. I got the important stuff covered. Huh. Where'd you go? Yes. It closed the game on you? Interesting. Oh, there you are. Let's try this again now. Maybe that's what was the problem. It couldn't... I don't know. For some reason, your game had a problem. And maybe that's why it wasn't finding us a match. Huh. Wow. I don't know what happens. Crash once a day keeps bugs away. Yep. It's just like in that one movie, Christmas Vacation. Because if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, then I'm just gonna explain the scene to me. Explain the scene to you. There's this guy named Eddie. He's the main character's cousin, and his daughter. You haven't seen it? Okay. His daughter fell down a well and got cross-eyed for some reason. And then this is what he says: fall down a well, gets cross-eyed, eyes are crossed, gets kicked by a mule, not crossed anymore. Once a day, crash once a day, keeps the bugs away. It's a funny movie. I'd recommend seeing it. It's hilarious. Nope, can't be argued with, just like how you can't bring down the Dwight Army. I'm not using Dead Hard or distortion right now, so it'll be interesting. I'm still wondering what is taking the game so long? Nope. You think it's because it's night? That there just aren't any killers? That there just aren't any killer matches? No one's really playing? The thing is though, when it's late at night like this, that it's just, it tends to pair you up then with people across the world then, in other countries across the sea. That way it's like daytime for them while it's nighttime for us. Well, our part of the world should be asleep, but we're still up. Dwight doesn't sleep. You can just look at his eyes. He looks so... Actually, that's Quentin. Quentin doesn't sleep. Nia's eyes. Yeah, Quentin hasn't slept in a while. A level 1 Quentin? Is that accurate? Level 1 Quentin? He is kind of funny to look at. Yeah, it looks as though he can't eat. He's not even possible of sleep at this point. He's gone well beyond the need for sleep. And this isn't even his final form yet. Yeah. They drink a lot of coffee, medicine, drugs, adrenaline shots, anything they could do to stay awake. They fall asleep, they're dead. I think in the end, Freddy's a killer that kind of always wins. Because he's already dead, and he can get you when no one else can, where no one else can protect you. In your dreams. But not in Dead by Daylight, nope. Or can he? He'll get you in the end, but only after the buff. Whenever it's coming, it's not in this mid-chapter patch. Maybe possibly the next chapter. NOED 2, yeah. He needs NOED to even get you. NOED's honestly just expected for Freddy to have. Just like NOED and Remember Me. Those two perks are like just expected of Freddy should have. If he wants to even try to win. Should have Ruin just to hopefully slow the game down just a little bit. Or hopefully a lot of bit. And then he's got NOED and Remember Me to stop everyone from leaving. You see Monto in me? Thank you. I've watched him for a long time now. I'm a long-time subscriber of his. Slow the game down just a little bit. that's why people are using Sloppy Butcher, because people are wasting time healing, so it's slowing the game down just a little bit. A lot of my ideas for perk builds have come from Monto, basically. I see him do cool perk builds, and it's just like, I want to do that. That looks awesome. We've been, like, waiting almost 20 minutes or so for a match. If anything, I think the game slowed down just a little bit. Endless lobbies. Yep. I really hope dedicated servers can fix this, because this is taking forever. These long wait times almost make me want to go play Rainbow Six instead. I hope it'll just work. This is ridiculous. Like, when I'm just a lone survivor, I never have these long wait times. Holy crap. Wow. Aww. Honey? We had it. We had it. We were in. We were in. And the killer just quits. We were so close. What probably happened is that with how long it took, it probably put us in a match with like with the really high ranks, like rank 20 people, 18, whatever. And then the killer just looked at my bloodied face and just like went, nope. Sure, go ahead. A Prestige 3 Claudette. Every killer's nightmare. Exactly. Yeah, it happens. Claudette is invisible. I have the charity case. Oh, the invisible jacket. Mm-hmm. Wow. It'd be impossible to see. The dead army. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been waiting for like a half an hour now for a match. Play Dead by Daylight? Yeah. Same. Mm-hmm. That's exactly how it goes. You sit, wait, killer DCs, you sit and wait again, have a fun match, and then the next match get moried. I don't really know if it did. I've never had to wait this long with someone before in a for a match. This is ridiculous. How would you feel about switching to... You once waited 2 hours? Wow. How would you feel about switching to Rainbow Six Siege? We could play that for a while instead. Since this just obviously just doesn't want to give us a match. Alright. I'm gonna end this stream then.